I've literally already screwed this up about 4 times. And we're gonna try to actually get it right now, finally. So here we go. The first color I'm going to use is this pearly pink shade in my Morphe 35B palette. And I'm just going to take that shade on this kind of flat but fluffy brush and use that to contour the entire perimeter of my face. My forehead, my cheekbones, and under my jaw, under my chin, and a little bit down onto my neck. You might notice that there is already some pink in my hairline and under my neck, and that is because I tried to film this video earlier and I screwed up. So I had to start all over again. Next, I'm going to go into the almost purple iridescent shade next to that pink and add a tiny bit of depth to the first shade with the same brush because I'm lazy, and I'm sweeping that purple shade all over just to create kind of a glow. Next, I'm going to take this neon pink shade and add that very lightly to create more of a contour and less of a glow. I noticed that that gives my skin a little bit of like a neon effect, which I thought was super cool. And it low-key kind of made me want to use this look in real life on a normal day. My makeup is not lying as flat as I would have liked because I only cleaned it off with a makeup wipe. So just pretend that I'm not disgusting. I'm taking that color also under my jawline. I felt like when I was talking, everything was just a little bit irrelevant that I was saying, so it made more sense for me to just do a voiceover than actually use the audio from the video. Now I'm going back into that first pink shade to go into the areas that I did not add anything to, just to kind of create more of a glow, because the pink is so subtle that it doesn't overpower my pale face. Now I'm going to go into the deep neon purple shade and lightly add that just over the neon pink. I am trying my hardest to buff this color in, but for the love of God, I just haven't figured out these lights yet. You are going to take that purple and blend it under your neck as well. I think I might have added a tiny bit of it to my temples. And now for my brows, I'm going into that neon pink shade with a little bit of makeup setting spray on my flat angled brush. And then going back into the first pearly pink shade to kind of soften up the fronts of my brows, even though it ended up actually being kind of pointless because, well, you'll see. I'm also taking that pink shade on my entire lid, that very first shade, with a small fluffy brush. Now I'm going to take a flat liner brush and go into that neon pink shade and just create some guidelines for the triangles underneath my eyes. And now I am using a fluffy crease brush, oops, sorry, to pack that neon pink into the triangle under my eye. And I go in a few times with that flat lining brush just to pull those triangles down. And I am creating peaks on my eyebrows because I just thought that it was missing something. So at your own discretion, you can use any piece from this makeup. This is definitely not a look that you have to replicate. I think that there are a lot of things that I thought were cool that I will probably take from this myself and use elsewhere. So do what you want. Now I am taking the same neon pink again over my lid, and I'm just going to pack a little bit of that on and then blend it out with a medium fluffy brush. I'm using my liquid eyeliner to create the worst wing you have ever seen. I don't know exactly what it's called, so I will make sure to leave that in the description below. I'm also using that same eyeliner to outline my entire eyebrow. Both of them, in fact. My camera actually died, so off camera, I added little circles to the tops of my brows, and oh right, I added a wig, and I added my mascara. Now I'm just taking that same brush that I've used for everything else, going back into that pearly pink first shade and creating kind of a lollipop stained look around my mouth. Now I'm going in underneath the lip with that neon pink shade to create a glowy kind of pouty look before I go over it with my black lipstick. I am not going to recommend this black lipstick to you because it is probably the worst that I have used since they only made black lipstick for Halloween. So just choose your favorite black. I'm going to go over the top of it with my black eyeshadow, again from that same Morphe palette, and pack it just to get it to stay put and get rid of the patchiness. And then I'm going to take my eyeliner and create peaks on the side of my mouth just to create that creepy, devious smile, you know, like all clowns have. And I think that is it. So hopefully you enjoyed this rather poorly put together tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below whether you hated it, loved it, if you're gonna use it, and if you do end up getting inspired and using some of the techniques that I've used in this video, then make sure to tag me in them on my Instagram so that I can see them too. I thought that it was only fair that I also add the deconstruction of this look because I actually had to leave the house and go be normal immediately after this. So it only took me about 10 makeup wipes to get it all off. And even now, my eyebrows are stained pink. So